Hello there everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and today we're talking about the cutest little palettes you've ever seen from Revlon. So these are their new Looks Book palettes. I don't like the name Looks Book, it's just weird to me. But each of them is a different name, like this one's Maverick, this one's Player. They had two other ones, maybe one was called Bombshell, I don't really remember, but the colors in those ones were the kind of stuff I already had a lot of, so I didn't want to get those ones. But I did get two of these, and when I first saw them, they look exactly like the CoverGirl True Naked palettes, just the finish, like without even touching the shadows, just looking at them, looking at the finish of the shadows and the way that they look, I was like, oh, I'm not going to like those, because I do not like those CoverGirl palettes at all. I don't like that formula. But, so, when I went into it, I already had low expectations. Oh my god, these are so good. I'm wearing this one today, the Maverick palette. I just have it all over the lids. I have this one right here, just all over the place. I have a little bit of the darker ones here in the outer corner. And then I put on this one right here on the lid, and then on the lower lash line, just a mixture of a couple of the other shades. But as you can see, the pans are very, very narrow. So my brush that I like to use for all over the lid is this one from Morphe, and it's a big brush. So when I'm getting it in here and I'm dabbing it in here, I get a little bit of the other shades on the brush, which isn't a big deal with this palette because they're all kind of complementary shades. But with this one, I kept having an issue using the green one because I was dipping into the green one and I kept getting dabs of the blue one on the brush. So when I was putting it on, it wasn't as green as I wanted. It was a little bit of blue mixed in. So the pans are extremely narrow. That's just the way they are. They're a little bit messy. Of course, dipping your brush in, you're going to get a little bit of the nearby shades on it. Using the finger, I don't know if you can see, like when I got my finger to put on that one, I smeared it on the sides because they're just too narrow. They kind of remind me, they don't really remind me, but they made me think of the, do you remember Milani used to have palettes called Runway Eyes? And they were like long, skinny strips of eyeshadow that was kind of like domed up. Why did they make those like that? But it kind of reminds me of those a little bit, like, it made me think about those anyway. The formula, let's get to the formula, is so good. I was shocked at how much I loved this green, because I had already thought, you know what, it's going to be a light wash of green, and when I got it on my brush, I was like, yes, that's what I wanted. It's so awesome. These shadows are great. They have such a great formula. I mean, look at that. That green one was awesome. Let's swatch a few other ones here. What finger can I use? There you go. Look at those ones. They're great. I was shocked at how much I loved these little palettes. This one especially I've been wearing every day. And then this one I've only been using the last couple of days. The wear time is great. There's no fallout. Dip your brush in there. Dip the brush in there so you could see. They don't really make a mess in the pan. I tap off the excess, go on the lids, no fallout whatsoever. I love these. I love them so much. Let's swatch a few in here. But the pan being so narrow is really annoying because, I mean, your brush is just going to be too big. Look at that one. They're so good. They feel so soft and like rich feeling. Revlon knocked it out of the park with these little palettes here. I highly recommend these. They're great. They're so good. Highly recommend. They were $10 a piece, which seems like a lot for a small palette, but for the formula, for the wear time, and for the performance, I highly recommend, and I loved them. If you've tried these out or you've seen them around yet, let me know your thoughts because, holy crap, home run for Revlon. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching this quick little video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in another one. Goodbye.